Hello, film fans, Blu-ray fanatics, and DVD lovers. This is a look at another Criterion piece out of my collection, and probably my most prized Criterion collection piece or film. This is Seven Samurai by Akira Kurosawa. Basically, the story here is there's a small village. This is 16th century feudal Japan, who are being regularly attacked by various raiders, stealing their crops, stealing what little they have. And they decide to gather all the funds they have, which isn't a lot, and hire some samurai to protect them from these raiders. So, as the title indicates, there are 7 samurai. And each one comes to join in kind of a different fashion, a different way, but ultimately they're all paid in some fashion. And just a beautiful film. I mean, it's a film that has action, has adventure, has human emotion on display, philosophy, psychology, all this in this epic film by Akira Kurosawa. Probably his masterpiece. I suppose there's some. Well, it is his masterpiece. There's some other films that he's made that certainly are great films and are classic films. This one, probably for most critics, is going to be considered his masterpiece. Let me show you a quick look at the outside. It's spine number 2, by the way, in the Criterion collection. Number 2, and you've got the good old Criterion logo, 7 Samurai, and on the back here. Lots and lots of special features on the Blu-ray. This is actually a 2-disc special edition. So it's got the restored high-definition digital transfer. It's got the original uncompressed binaural soundtrack. It has an optional DTS HD master audio soundtrack if you like those. 2 different commentaries, and that's all on disc 1. The disc 2 has a special on the making of 7 Samurai, various conversations between director Akira Kurosawa and an interviewer, 7 Samurai Origins, the documentary, various trailers and teasers, just a lot of stuff, gallery of rare posters, and what I would call, or what I'll call it, but also I notice a lot of the my friends from the UK would call it a proper booklet. This is not a small pamphlet. This is a booklet. So again, this is a 16th century village in Japan. It's 3 hours long, 207 minutes. It's in black and white binaural. It's in Japanese with English subtitles, 1.33 to 1 aspect ratio. The film was originally released in 1954. And this stars legendary Japanese actors Toshiro Mifune and Takashi Shimura. And you may recognize, they've been in a number of films, but you may recognize him right there. Let's take a look at the inside of this one. There's a lot to this. Back has some beautiful artwork here. I'm sorry, scene from the film with the banner. There are 29 different scenes. Well, you get the main titles, and then it goes up to the finale is scene 29, and then the color bars are 30. I'll adjust the color for this black and white set. The discs, fairly plain, but the artwork behind them, really nice. I think really nice. So that's the disc 1 here is the actual film. And I'm going to get to the booklet in a moment, but disc 2, kind of by contrast, is white with the grayish bars, and there's another scene from the movie. How well you can see that. It's raining in that scene. So really cool. Great movie. And let's take a look at the booklet. Seven Samurai is another movie. I did Seventh Seal the other day. Seven Samurai is another movie you can watch over and over and over again. There's a lot to this movie. It's 3 hours long. I do recommend you try to sit through it in a day or an afternoon. There's a lot to see. and I think it flows well. Always better to watch a movie, I think, in one sitting where you can. Back. This movie you could almost watch without subtitles. Seriously, there's a lot that goes on in it, but it's just something that you kind of can follow without any words. Big booklet. Scenes here. Seven Samurai, 8 takes. More scenes. Beautiful, beautiful cinematography. So there's numerous. This is the third essay. I don't know if you're following the titles over here, but this is the third one we've come across. And there's, you can find hundreds of essays, if not thousands of essays on this movie over the years. It's been famous, still is famous. Flip through some of this. I don't know how many pages. There's got to be like 60 or 70 pages in this book. I'm going to call it a book rather than a booklet or a pamphlet. There's just a lot to this. You get an idea. Oh, there's my receipt. What did I pay for it? $25 at Barnes & Noble last year for the when they had the 50% off. It's normally $49 at Barnes & Noble. You can find it for less than that other places, but really worthwhile though. I mean, it's really a treasure trove of just about everything you like about movies: plot, characterization, music, cinematography, art direction, emotion, action, adventure. All of those are in here. This is Toshiro Mifune. He's one of the main characters. There's in his own words. You can see a little bit of the talks about just a little bit about how he got involved with the film and so on. Some of these pages here. Pictures here in the back. Talks about the transfer itself and the restoration credits as to what was done and who did it. And more pictures here in the back. So, Seven Samurai, Akira Kurosawa is the director. It piece it together here. It's well packaged. I love the Criterion packages that are like this, where you've got the box, the slip box, and then the digibook type inside. Looks well. It looks good on the shelf. Just is something special about a Criterion movie. From opening it up to checking out the extras that are on it, to the special booklets and packaging that they do, to the films themselves. They choose classic, impactful films that impacted not only the generation in which they were filmed and released, but also future generations as well. And certainly that is definitely the case with Seven Samurai by Akira Kurosawa. One of my favorite movies, and perhaps my favorite movie in my Criterion collection. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Comment, rate, subscribe. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Take care.